views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Hello, welcome to Let's Talk Football with Rick and Jack. My good friend Jack, incredible prognosticator. Great week for you. How are you? I know you're on cloud nine. How are you, Jack?
A little bit, week of redemption. I went 13-2.
13-2 in the NFL. 15 games. We still don't know the result of Baltimore and Pittsburgh. They're playing today. I'm sure you're watching it. But anyways, it was a good week in the NFL for us, and we get a little stronger every week on these games. And I hope you're watching and liking it and sharing it. And we keep saying there's coins to be made. If you're not watching this show, you're missing out, because we were pretty much on this week. And again, 13-2 picking games. 13-2 is excellent. I was 11-4. Where we differed was Jack went for Tennessee Titans, and I had Indianapolis at home. So he did a great job on that one and won it. And the other one that we had a difference on was I went for Arizona, and he liked New England. That was our disparity there, and together we lost.
And that was a field goal away.
Well, I know.
Yeah, you were a field goal away.
And then Cam Newton threw for 84 yards that game. and I don't know why Arizona didn't win, but that was close. You're right. It was a one-point game. We both were wrong on the Rams-San Francisco game. That was a surprise that 49ers would get together and win that game. And with all the injuries they have, that was a great win for the 49ers, and they stay in the playoff race. But NFL, the good teams are really starting to segregate themselves from the rest of the field. And what are you seeing in the NFL besides a lot of wins for yourself and a lot of coins in your pocket? I see a couple of them just fell out there. Tuck that money back in, will you? Or are those winning tickets for this week? Anyways, you should be watching this show and making money. I'm sorry. All these other guys that are on the real networks, the big networks, they're okay, but they're not better than us. So tell me about this. What you're seeing in the NFL right now?
I'm seeing a lot of, during this pandemic, I'm seeing a lot of COVID cases where it affects not only you have to deal with injuries, beginning of the season, and then now they're more limited, but COVID cases where you have Denver playing without a quarterback, a legit quarterback.
Oh my God.
Right now, the center for Pittsburgh is out.
And a ton of guys on Baltimore.
So my question is, what is Seattle doing that the rest of the league is not?
Yeah.
Because they haven't had a case, right?
Not one. They're the only team.
So what is
Seattle only team?
So what is the rest of the
with
team?
No cases. No positive cases.
What are the rest of the teams not doing?
Well, they're not going home after practice. Let's face it, they're hanging around situations that are creating it. Seattle's committed to winning. When you play football with Russell Wilson, I'm sure you watch the games. That guy is so dedicated, so pumped up. He is such a leader of that team, and I know I can just see him in the locker room telling guys, "Hey, go home."
Yeah, because
stay here at the facility.
He's got a beautiful wife. He's got to go home too. They're actually expecting another kid.
Oh,
so
God.
Hey, maybe they don't have the same thing.
I
he's
don't want to get into all that,
to.
but Sierra and Russell Westbrook, but Westbrook Wilson, W&W. The thing about it is that I was watching an interview with him, and he's sort of like, I love to stay at the facility and watch film, and I like to draw up plays, and I love being around the football team, and I love being around the building, and he just loves football. And I know he's such a leader. Russell Wilson is such a leader that guys are following him, and they're doing it right. Not one positive test. Think about that. And you have places like Baltimore and Denver, and
the cesspool.
That is a constant problem. And Pittsburgh, they were saying they were so upset because Baltimore, take care of your house, man. And Pittsburgh was like,
but they were for real though.
Yeah,
they were correct in saying so, because it's the second game
that control it.
It's their second game for the season that had to be rescheduled, so they were frustrated.
Yeah.
But guess what? at least they're able to still play, because if they forfeit, they will cost the team so
Yeah,
much
they're trying not
money
to
and all
forfeit
that
team
and all
games.
that stuff. So at least you're still able to play.
I hope we can continue to play NFL. We got 5 weeks to go. It's fun. It's heating up. You know, the teams that are keeping their mind on playing it. Very limited cases. There's a lot of teams that have limited COVID cases, but it's always such a big story every week, and all these games rescheduled. Next week we've got 2 games on Monday and a game on, what, Tuesday next week?
Tuesday, Baltimore,
Yeah,
Dallas.
so-
It was supposed to be Thursday Night Football
Yeah.
this week.
So, you know, it's really fun watching. There's some great games out there. There's some really good teams, some individual efforts. I mean, Seattle's playing good football. I mean, there's so many teams playing good football. Buffalo's playing good football. Kansas City, Pittsburgh. You know, I mean, gosh, New Orleans. Who else is playing great? We got Green Bay.
Green Bay.
The Rams have been iffy. Tennessee, hey,
I told you,
Tennessee may be a Super Bowl champ.
as long as they're running the ball, they won't require Tannehill to do anything crazy.
And playing defense.
And yeah, the defense got to show up.
Speaking of defense in football, don't you just feel sorry for
The Jets.
the players? Chicago Bears have a good defense. Philadelphia Eagles, they have a good defense. Their offenses destroy the game, take so much energy. I mean, I'm looking at this Philadelphia team, and you're paying Carson Wentz, guaranteed, for the next 4 years, $110 million. Guaranteed money. Who wrote that contract for that guy? Carson Wentz, $110 million guaranteed, for the 4th highest player in the NFL. And his defense can't get anything out of him. I mean, he threw a couple interceptions I couldn't believe. And it's the same thing when you look in Chicago. Foles hasn't been the answer. Trubisky surely isn't the answer, making big money. I mean, I feel sorry for you. Don't you feel sorry for these great defenses that have to put up with those kind of offenses?
No, because they're millionaires playing a kid game.
Yeah, but you like to win, man. It's, you know, you love the money, but it's for the win, baby. You like to win. But anyways, we're going to take a little quick break here, pay a few bills, watch our sponsors. Please follow us back. We're going to go through each of the games, and we'll give you a bunch of winners again. And, you know, either Jack or myself, a combination of both, or he's doing better than me last week, and we go back and forth. But we're going to give you a lot of wins, a lot of opportunity to make money. Come back after the commercial break. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jay Schrader, former NFL quarterback with the Redskins and Raiders, and I want to tell you about an organization that I recently got involved with, sgc-foundation.org. It's an organization, we go around, we raise money for children's hospitals and kids with autism or any other disabilities, things like that, all around the country. I'd love to have you a part of it, so check us out. Check out the website, sgc-foundation.org.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us through the commercial break. Now we're going to get to the meat of our show, picking the winners, going through the whole roster this week of games coming up and the changes and so forth that are out there. But last week was an incredible week. You were right on it, man.
I was good the last couple, or this week I say.
13-2.
It's redemption, but that's nothing on you.
11-4.
For the last 3 weeks, you've had at least 11 wins.
Yeah.
11 games. So
There's a lot of money to be made, folks. You know, again, we're just a couple of simple guys that love football, but we know what we're talking about. And, you know, he wins fantasy football every week. And I think we're just going to have a show one of these weeks about fantasy football. I don't want to deviate from our picks here, but did you have the kicker from Atlanta with 21 points?
Yes, sir.
You had that kicker?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. I call him Cool.
Coco.
I picked.
K-O-O. I never heard of the guy.
That's who I drafted. That's who I drafted.
He was a leader in fantasy football, right?
For kickers, like he's
21 points for kickers. That's what I mean.
So he's like when it comes to like Kelsey and Travis Kelsey and other tight ends.
Yeah.
He's here and everybody else right here. So that's how he is every week.
21 points.
That's a weekly for him. Like
That's a big win week. He puts anybody who takes him. You had him, huh?
Yeah.
I meant to ask you that, and I'm glad I did. I saw that. I was like, fantasy football. I'm looking at the fantasy football
So
points.
the reason why I picked him,
21 points. That's almost unheard of, isn't it?
no, he does it all the time. The reason why I picked him is
For a kicker?
because Matt Ryan. I just feel like Matt Ryan. He
Never
doesn't.
puts it in the end zone.
Yeah, so at least he got the kicker.
Overthrows receivers.
Yeah.
But I was impressed by Atlanta. I don't like to talk about the Raiders too
No,
much.
I think they're on the. I think Atlanta's on a up
much
and coming.
improved team, man.
It's a different team.
Yeah, and you know they're playing good football. I've always liked Atlanta. You know, the teams that we said last week that were going to start playing good football, they've been playing good. It's funny. We said Washington, we said Houston, and we said Atlanta.
Yes.
And all three of them improved again.
And
And they're going to improve again this week. So I'm watching the teams on the improve. I know you are, but let's get back down to what we're going to do this week. Give out some money, give out some free money, give out some coins. First up,
Lions and Bears. What do you got?
oh man,
-5 for the Bears.
It's a game that again you turn the TV off.
Yes.
-5. I'm going to go with the Bears, and you know their coach really tested their manhood after that game. Said nobody had any pride in the organization, and I don't know how a coach can get all over his players. They've been playing bad for weeks. That was their 5th loss in a row. How about you tell him he get some pride after the 4th loss? I mean, I don't know if you saw his interview.
No, but
he went wild. Hey,
that comes from him. That leadership comes from him. If there was accountability for their play, they would not play like that. They'd be making better decisions. So he can blame the players all he wants, but it comes from him.
They look horrible.
All right.
Anyways, we'll take
I'll
the
take
Bears.
I'll take the Lions though on that one.
Okay, I'll take the Bears. There you go. One difference all right off the bat.
Bengals, Dolphins. I have Dolphins.
Yeah, Bengals are playing hard, but the Dolphins they want to make the playoffs, so I go with you. I agree with you. -11. That's a lot of points to give, by the way, but they're home. I'll go with the Dolphins and give the 11.
Who's throwing the ball in Cincinnati?
Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it his name is Johnson, right? No, Allen. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
So,
even follow those games. You think
I
I
just
bet on
think that
those games? I'm just if anybody wants to bet on a game in every game, take Miami.
Not to mention
They're going to have a big game this week.
because Fitzmagic is playing right now,
Fitzmagic.
and I think he wants to show
Fitzpatrick
that.
going to continue to play?
I think so.
The Beard, as they call him?
Because they need to make sure that Tua's injury is
Yeah,
where it's
that's-
supposed to be,
that's
because he's
true.
supposed to be the franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
They see obviously what he can do while he's out there playing. There's nothing more for him to prove. Get healthy, come back when it's ready.
He's proven one thing. He should be playing every game. He should have never been taken out of the game.
Colts, Texans.
I like Houston, man. And
I'm
the
gonna go
Colts
with-
got to bounce back and win. They're -2.5 on the road.
I like their defense, so I'm going to go with the Colts.
Okay, I'm going to go with Texas. I think again they will continue to improve. Watson's playing good football. I'm really happy with him. He lost Will Fuller though, who is one of his top receivers for PED usage. For all of you that don't know, that's
Is that why he's
performance-enhancing drugs.
Is that why he had such a prolific
Oh,
game?
he had a big game because he knew he was going to be suspended for 6 games.
So
PED, baby.
So they have to wait, what,
Listen.
2 rounds, second round of playoffs if they do make the playoffs to go second round before he
he's
can
done.
come back.
He's done for the year.
Minnesota and Jacksonville.
Another dead game.
Minnesota for me.
Minnesota for me.
And then we have the Raiders, Jets. Are you gonna?
My
with the
favorite team that I love to hate. I'll
the-
take the Raiders.
Same
At
here.
the Jets. The Jets won't win a game this year.
This
How
is-
would you like to be the team at this point that loses to the Jets? What an embarrassment!
Please
With
don't
5
do that.
games.
Please don't do that to me, Raiders.
If the Raiders lose, if the Raiders lose to the Jets, they may as well fold up Allegiant Stadium and take it to another city. I mean, come on, man. The Raiders look bad, and then again, they go on about how we didn't show up. We had a bad week of practice. You're getting paid money to play football. You didn't have a good week of practice. Come on.
Because what, week 12, I still don't know my routes.
They look
I still
horrible.
don't know.
The Raiders were an embarrassment.
Yeah.
They were an embarrassment, and John Gruden and that organization with all, when they were 6-3, they were popping off.
Yeah. Well, they looked good at the time.
They're 6-5 now, and you know what? Don't lose to the Jets, please. Are they going to cover 8 points?
Yeah.
Probably. I think they're going to have a big game. I think they're real.
I think
they're real upset
he
with
lit
the
a, he
organization.
lit a fire under there.
Oh yeah,
you know what?
they're going to go hard. So that's a game the Raiders should win.
So my next one now is Saints and Falcons. Do you think this week is going to be a better test for, say, the Saints when it comes to our offense? Because we know the offense is there for the Falcons.
Yeah, they
but
play good.
Can the Saints keep up with that now?
Well, the Saints, I mean, offensively look very, very good, but I don't think that Taysom Hill is the answer. Still, I don't think he looks that good passing the ball. I mean, he runs, and I still think that Jameis Winston should be the man. That's my personal opinion, and I believe that Atlanta's going to keep improving, and Atlanta's going to beat New Orleans this week. I'll take that 3.5.
I'll take it too.
I like Atlanta. You like Atlanta too.
Yes,
I think that's our game that watch out for. That's again one of those trap games. We talked about trap games last week, by the way, and we said that the Rams 49ers was a trap game, though we still took the Rams, and the 49ers did exactly what we said it was going to happen. That was a trap game for the Rams, and that was again very astute picking the ball clubs. Prognostication, as I like to call it. But I'm with you. I am going to step out and go out on a limb, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Falcons.
I'll take the Falcons too. Titans and Browns, the way they're running the ball, I don't think the Browns can keep up. I'm going to go with Titans.
I'm going to go with Titans. The Browns are the worst 8-3 team I've ever seen.
But they're winning. They're 8-3.
Oh, hey, listen, I just said they're the worst 8-3 team I've ever seen. A win is a win is a win, as they say. Cam Newton said he's not going to apologize for winning football games, though he threw 2 interceptions and for 84 yards. What was his quarterback rating? Less than 50%?
Probably.
Hey, they won the game.
They won. A win is a win.
This week, you remember what happens this week, not what happened last week.
Yeah. Giants, Seahawks. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah. Though, again, the Giants are improving, but they're without quarterback. He's out for a couple weeks.
Rams, Cardinals. This one is a toss-up for me.
2 teams that lost last week.
Yeah. So, but
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go Cardinals.
I'm going to go Rams. The Rams rebound this week. If the Rams lose to the Cardinals, they're really in trouble in that division. And they're in trouble making the playoffs. So I really don't believe that the Rams are going to lose this week. That's actually my game of the week. I'm going with the Rams and taking and giving the 2.5 points. Game of week. Rams. I like them. How about you? You're going with Cardinals, right?
Yeah, I like the Cardinals.
Okay.
Eagles, Packers. Packers for me.
Yeah, Packers continue to roll. They look good offensively, and the defense is improving. 9.5 is a lot of points, though. Eagles, again, the team is going to maybe show some pride. I don't know. That defense, I felt sorry for them the other night. They played so hard against Seattle. That defense was really getting after Russell. They were really getting after him.
But you have to.
But eventually you get worn down. You get tired, man. By the 4th, you're tired. You can't keep up with Russell Wilson by the 4th. But I'm going to go. I'm definitely, going to go with Green Bay.
Patriots, Chargers.
Pick them.
I like the Chargers in this one. Based on the offensive
Again, I agree
performance last week with the Patriots, Cam Newton has to do better than he did. And if he does anything remotely like that, I'd give it to the Chargers.
I definitely like the Chargers. That team they're always within a touchdown, a score. Their games are close. They just can't win at the end. And the Chargers are not that bad. The Chargers are not that bad of a football team.
Isn't that the same thing that they were saying when Rivers was there?
Last year was the same thing.
Yeah, not being able to finish.
They don't finish, and it's really been that way for like about 3 years in a row, and they just don't finish games. So I don't know. I hope they play great their last 5 games. I like the Chargers. I think that kid's done a great job. I mean, you think he's Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
He's been great.
Yes.
He's been great. Really done a
Herbert, he's real good.
Herbert has been great.
What about Broncos, Chiefs? This is actually my game of the week. I like the Chiefs in this.
Yeah, almost 2 touchdowns. It is 2 touchdowns, 13.5. They're going to win by at least 14 at home. Yes, they are. How about Tyreek Hill? Whew, what a ball player.
Yeah.
Well, look at the game he had. When you got guys like him and Kelsey,
fast,
Jason
too.
Kelsey. No, Tyreek Hill. He did a pretty bad backflip though. It wasn't. I'd give him about a 7.1 on that backflip into the end zone. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Well, he stumbled a little bit. I don't
So-
know. I probably wouldn't want to trade backflips with him though.
No, not at all.
I'd break my back.
Oh,
and,
man.
he'd flip. So
One
anyways,
flip and I'm in the ER. So.
anyways, Kansas City's rolling.
Monday Night Football, we have Bills 49ers.
I'm going to take the 49ers to keep winning. I'm
Again?
going to take the 2.5 points, yes.
I'll take the Bills this,
I
this
think
time.
the Bills are, I like to call them trap games. I think the Bills are going to go into, the 49ers are playing in Arizona for the next 2 games, by the way, because their county over there, you can't play any sports, no contact sports. So the next 2 games, San Francisco is going to be playing in Arizona. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
So anyways, they'll be in Arizona. Empty stadium is an empty stadium no matter where you play, right?
Yeah.
God, that's terrible. I hate it.
Another.
You going with the Bills?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take the 49ers. Well, 4-game difference this week.
So actually, the early game Monday, we have 2 games on Monday. Early game Monday is Washington football team against Steelers.
Yep.
I still like the Steelers in this one.
Yep. So Steelers play today, and then they come right back and play again on Monday.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like playing a Thursday night football.
But they'll be home, so that's good. Yeah, I like Washington the way they've been playing. Again, the comeback player of the year, Alex Smith, is playing great.
Okay.
We've already given that to him, right? We've awarded him that trophy.
No, Ben.
Comeback player of the
Big
year.
Ben has not lost a game yet.
Alex Smith is going to beat him out. Watch it happen.
Yeah, because they don't like
Side bet.
Big Ben, so they're not
Couple
going to
coins.
vote.
I'll take Alex Smith, comeback player of the year. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh also. That being said.
So then Tuesday we have
God.
Tuesday night. So much football. It's like college all over
I'm
again.
glad we're doing our show while the football game is being played because I really don't want to even watch that game today on a Wednesday. Hey, that just ain't going to do it for me. I'm not even going to, after we're done, I'm not going to watch the game.
Well,
sorry.
it's the
I'm gonna
Ravens
find something to do.
Cowboys on Tuesday. What do you want?
I'll take the Ravens.
Okay, I'll take Ravens too.
Okay, well, that was easy.
Are you taking Washington football team?
No, I'm taking Steelers.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm taking notes.
No, our difference is I got the Bears, you got Detroit. I got Houston, you got the Colts. This is for all our viewers, which direction they want to go. You just watch the show. You like Arizona, I like the Rams.
Yep.
You like the Bills, I like the Niners. Everything else we agree upon.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
For another big week? You going to the casino? Are you going to put any bets down this week?
Probably just log on to the app.
Yeah, the app's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easy.
It's made it so easy to have the app, but I haven't figured out on my app how to play parlays. I still haven't figured it out, and I don't know. I'll figure it out because I'm losing money, on parlays. I figured out how to do NBA parlays, but not NFL for some reason. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching. It was a great week. Week 13 is coming at us now. Week 12 was a really good week. Have fun. Enjoy your NFL. Stay safe. Put your mask on. Wash your hands. If you're at parties, remember to stay 6 feet apart. Yeah, right. Anyways,
Wash your hands.
wash your hands. Have a great week. Enjoy the NFL all the way to Tuesday. We'll be back after that the next day, and we'll talk about it all. But what do you want to end with? Anything that's glaring and is exciting that you want to see happen this weekend? You want to see the Jets win a game?
No, I don't. Taking L's for Lawrence.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Great show. Coins. Make some money. God bless. Talk to you soon. See you next week. Enjoy.